is not here.
Nope.
Do we have a written report from Leanne?
No, she doesn't have one.
There's nothing here?
No.
No written report from Leanne? Cliff? Any written report from Cliff?
Nope.
But while looking through here, I found a Ephrata Fire Department. Contract.
Who is getting the, like, why are we just getting them right now? Are they going in the mail and I'm not getting it?
Go in your mail and the thing.
No, I didn't get this in my mailbox. Is this addressed to me?
Nope.
It's addressed to you?
Town clerk.
Town clerk, and then you just make a copy the night
Yep.
of? Okay. It'd be helpful to have it in advance.
There would have been a resolution to sign that.
When did these come, Linda? When did this one, Ephrata come?
Which one?
Ephrata Fire Contract.
She brought it last month.
We had Afreda last month.
Okay, but it needs to be on the agenda, that's all.
It doesn't necessarily need to be on the agenda, that's fine. We can decide it in January.
It expires the end of this month, it expires tomorrow. The fire contract.
We haven't heard, it's okay. Ed, come on now.
It's just different than what I'm used to
Yeah,
doing.
well, because you're outgoing and you've never been outgoing before.
No, I'm talking about
States in here
how,
that it begins January 1st.
You have a new council coming in and we need to pay the respect of the new council who has to
this
bear
is
the
fire
decisions.
protection that ends the tomorrow.
The fire,
And we always had, we have always in the
okay.
past had hearings on fire contracts.
that's not true.
I was the clerk for 10 years, yes
We
it
have,
was.
when we did the fire contracts last year, we most certainly did not have hearings.
Right, but you made a resolution and passed it before they expired to accept them, is what I'm saying.
Is there anything in there about the cost going forward that's a problem?
I don't know.
No, there's no, I mean, first of all, I haven't seen it. So I saw the Afreda one, the other one I have not seen before this moment.
The village
I need-
court plan?
You spoke with Fort Plain.
No, but I haven't seen what came in the mail. I gave them a proposal, I do not know what came back. So we can deal with the fire contracts in January. There's no problem with that. Bob,
Yes. I had a conference yesterday with Judge Deiger and Greg Dunn concerning some litigation that's pending in the town court. We have the owner of the former Wagner mansion located immediately next to the Dutchtown Plaza, which is owned by a gentleman whose name is Anastasta, if I'm saying that correctly. And he's from outside the area. He bought it several years ago. And as everybody probably knows, the building has basically collapsed in on itself. And they've been trying to get the,
This is the building next to Rite Aid?
Yes.
yeah, that's
You said
correct.
Dutchtown.
Well, did I say it wrong? I'm sorry. The
Okay.
plaza down here on 5. It's the old green mansion that's next to it. I think it was owned by Wagner at one time, the Wagner family. In any event, they've been trying. The code enforcement has been trying to get him to clean it up for really over a year, a couple of years, and he hasn't been able to somehow accomplish that. So we have a trial date set. It's actually currently is a jury trial set for January 8th. We did talk about a proposed stipulation that would resolve that matter.
when you say trial date, who are the parties involved?
Well, the town code enforcement officer is bringing it against the owner of the property, Mr.
The code enforcement officer of Palatine Bridge.
Well, it's Cliff Duro is bringing the action here in the court.
But in his capacity as code enforcement officer for Palatine Bridge.
Apparently, yes.
Are you being unclear because you'd like to be paid? for
No,
your
no, no,
involvement
no,
in
no,
this?
no, no. I'm just.
It's
I was-
because it's in our court,
It's
correct?
in our court, and I was asked to be present, and actually have a letter from the judge.
There are many things in our court that the town does not
No, I
have
understand.
any.
In any event, the matter is pending, and we think we have a resolution to it, but it's possible that we don't.
So we're not a party in the suit at all.
Well, it's located in the village.
Okay, but we're not a party in this suit at all.
Well, I think there was.
Just
a-
say yes or no.
Mr.
And
Ayers,
this isn't a
you're the
question for
town,
you.
you're the village attorney, are you not?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
Okay. So
I'm
you don't know any?
contracted by the village on certain matters,
Okay.
but not this matter.
So you've never encountered this particular matter
No
before?
idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, can I make a statement
It's
here?
because it's in our
Because
court.
I was called by the village clerk to find out if Mr. Subic was going to be our attorney, who the town's attorney was going to be after January, because they need to know who the attorney is going to be to
Next
represent the
time,
town.
you need to refer that question to me. And as far as I can tell in this, we are not a party in this suit, and we'll have a conversation about it
Well,
later.
that's fine. In any event, there is a proposal to, they may bring Mr. Ayers in to handle it, they may not, I don't know. One issue that might be a problem going forward, however, is if Mr. Dunn becomes the new town attorney, I don't know if that's the case or not, but if he is, he cannot represent both the defendant and the town, if the town were to be a party in this matter.
Who is the
Because,
defendant?
his name is Andre Anastasa.
And he is currently,
He lives in Catskill, New York.
okay, but Greg Dunn is currently
His
representing
attorney,
him.
that's correct, yes.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
So we're talking about an issue that does not exist yet, but
Well,
anything else to report?
it may be an issue, I don't know. No, that's basically it, I guess,
Okay.
yeah.
Any other reports? Linda?
I just went down yesterday and got the tax roll. I will start collecting taxes next Monday morning.
Okay. I have nothing to report at this time. I do just need to clarify that my request for a meeting for January 4th to hold the organizational meeting was received and posted.
Was not. I didn't get it.
And I wasn't contacted about it, so I didn't know anything about it.
Well, I sent the request to Linda to be posted.
So it wasn't posted.
I didn't get a request.
You did get a request.
Like
Did you not
get-
open
like
your
you get
email?
like you get my minutes?
Did you not open your email?
I haven't had any internet here. I had to fight to get
Okay, so
internet
that's
today.
okay.
I don't have any internet at home, so
Okay.
I couldn't check it at home either.
So that's okay. So that's all right. You haven't had email, so you didn't receive the request. That's fine. That means that the we'll have to set a new meeting date because we won't have enough time at this point to post and have, have enough notice time.
And the board members can be sworn in on that day. They've been sworn, they can't get sworn in until January 1st.
Hmm?
They can't get sworn in until January, right?
They can't, they're not sworn in, they can't preside at the meeting, so they have to be sworn in before then.
Who's here from the new council? Chris? They're all here. Great, okay. January 8th,
I'll be in Rochester
right,
at the new training.
the 7th.
It's a Thursday.
When do you leave?
On the 5th, I'm turning, what is the 8th? Friday?
Yes.
I could be at a meeting the evening of the 8th, that's correct.
The evening of the 8th. Okay, like 6:30, or does it need to be later?
That will work.
can't do it by 8.
That
Eight.
would work, yes,
7:30?
6:30 is fine.
6:30, okay. Chris?
I'm good.
Neil?
I'm good.
Can you do it the 9th?
Is it Saturday?
No, it's is that a Saturday? No, that's a Friday.
The 9th is a Saturday, 8th is a Friday. The first is on
We can do
Friday.
it during the day Saturday.
You leave on the 6th.
That is correct.
Okay. If we get it in tomorrow, it's still not enough time.
Won't get in on tomorrow. Won't get it in till Saturday.
All right, then we're gonna have to do it on the 8th. So, 6:30?
Yes,
Okay.
Good.
Becky, you said you could.
I just have to wait till my everything.
Okay. So, we'll have the organizational meeting at 6:30 on January 8th. Anything else to report, Linda? Oh, no, it's my report, I'm sorry. That's it, I just need to make sure that we're set for that meeting on the 11th. Council comments,
The 11th, you said the 8th.
the 8th, sorry.
I got the
The
8th.
8th at 6:30,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
Council comments,
I was a little upset about the vouchers being pulled because I did see that they were in here. The vouchers for Skip and Margaret were listed on the voucher listing.
I pulled them,
And then-
yeah.
Okay. Just let me say that that is a council decision. The financial information that we asked for that we were supposed to get on the 5th, I'm just seeing it now, today. So we normally have some type of resolution prepared by the bookkeeper or the supervisor saying what needs to be transferred from where to where.
Because we combined our regular meeting with the end of year meeting, we don't need to do that. Well, that's included in the payments today. There's no.
It's in the payments, but you have to, in
No,
order
we
to
already
quote-
have another voucher. We have vouchers in there to be paid yet this year that she didn't get yet.
Oh,
We will all the way through January 15th. That's
which
the
ones are
way
you
it
talking
always
about? One of
works.
the ones for,
Well, there's one in there. I know there's at least one in the box.
Okay, go ahead.
well, but we've always closed as far as we need, knowing where we need to transfer money to close what account and whatever. That's my only concern. But I guess I won't worry about that.
Everything we have to the last time Kelly was in, which was Monday, should be in front of you. So the difference is you would
Oh,
do
I
it a
know
week
that, as far as
before.
paying the bills, I'm talking about there are accounts that are negatives, you have to balance those accounts.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking
It's a
about.
reconciliation.
Reconciliations of accounts and transfers, that's the final, thing.
I'll ask Kelly about it.
Well, we can't do it now, if that's what I mean.
We can always do it on the 11th.
There's no meeting on the 11th.
8th, on the 8th, oh my gosh.
Now, that's an organizational meeting, so you won't,
You
I
can't do
can't do
that.
it that
You
night.
can't do it that night.
I just wanted to make sure that, we're covered. The fire contracts, the Fort Plain fire contract we've had for several months, and there was never any decisions made or whatever. You said you would take care of that. My concern is for our citizens, are we still covered by these departments when the contract expires tomorrow night at midnight? That's my concern.
We're
Do they have a
covered.
grace period or anything?
I don't know.
We're covered.
Can you guarantee that to our citizens?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I just want to make sure.
Go ahead, Jim.
I don't wanna speak out of term, but
Well, everybody else does.
You are a fireman, right?
as a member of the Freda Fire, as of January 1st, we are not contracted to come to town council.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to make sure that people
It
knew.
has happened in the past that there has been issues. So it's very sketchy as
Exactly.
far as whether.
Are you saying if there's a call that comes in on 911, they're not gonna come to it?
You don't have to.
They don't have to.
I can say in the past, there has been an issue.
So my issue with the contract
I
is
can-
that I haven't seen it before tonight. That nobody presented this to me before tonight.
Okay,
The
And so
Freda
just-
you had last month.
Afraid is no problem.
That's,
Freda is
he's
no
for
problem.
Freda.
Right, afraid is no problem.
why is it no problem when it expires tomorrow night at midnight?
No,
That
I'm
is
saying I
my-
have no problem approving this, I've seen it. This, I have never seen before, and so, and.
But you've been talking to them since August
Correct.
or before.
That's what you
There's
said.
a- But if you.
That's what you said in last meetings.
Doesn't mutual
I'm sorry,
aid
I'm not
come in-
being, I'm not trying to be
You- all
difficult,
you
I
need
am
to do- All you
concerned.
need to do is introduce it, it's actually, you don't need to make it a crisis. You can just say, I
I
would
don't
like
make
to,
things a crisis,
I would
want
just like to
answers.
introduce this, and then we all say, okay.
You told us we didn't need to. You took it out of our hands, okay?
Would you like to introduce this?
I would like the
Great.
contracts
And
settled.
would you like to introduce the Afreda contract as well?
Sure, I'll
Great.
introduce both of them, because I want my citizens protected.
You're very responsible.
Yes, I know I am.
Okay,
Thank you.
anything else?
Yeah, probably. Mr. Mattice, I would like you to, inform us what's going on, please.
You
if
are
you would.
always welcome to call him and find out. Is there something that you would like
I
to say
don't,
about it?
I don't do it outside of a meeting, approach citizens
there-
who are having an issue.
Would you like to do that? You don't have
I
to.
don't have any, I got a building permit to build a building, so that's what I'm doing.
Great,
As
you
far
go for
as
it.
anything else goes,
I was
that's,
told that you had an issue.
everybody else's issue, so,
Okay.
that was issued a permit, so.
What about the site plan?
You don't need to put him on the spot. You can just say how you feel.
Well, you had said that they didn't need to do a site plan, that you would work around it.
Did
According
I
to
say
Mr. Telfer.
that to you or to him or to anybody? Or you're just talking about what you heard out in the town?
What, from Clifford? I
No.
didn't hear it out in the town.
Why don't you say what's in your mind?
I am
not what
telling
somebody
you,
else
when you
said,
get
not-
a call from a legislator who wants to know what's going on, because there's confusion, and then we tried to get an emergency meeting, and you kept putting it aside, making all kinds of excuses, because you did something you shouldn't have done. That's
What's that?
because you told Mr. Telfer to tell Mattice and to tell Clifford that you didn't need to do a site plan, that they would work
Incorrect.
around it.
And you're
now,
just making that up. So,
You're-
okay.
Hold it. I mean, I'll speak right out loud right here. That was never said.
well, where's Cliff?
Exactly. Where is Cliff?
You were not part of any of those
was
conversations, so what
never
are you
said.
talking about?
I've got documents, I've got phone call recordings, I have everything documented. I know
Did I
exactly.
Rob wasn't
Did I
part of
talk to
those
you before I
conversations?
No,
sold
I
this
wasn't a
property?
part of
No.
those conversations.
You did.
All right, so
This
you have
summer.
a concern about the
Yeah,
site
what
plan.
did you ask me?
Is that
I asked you if I
right?
could build down
He's
there,
talking.
and what'd you say?
First you asked me, what's it zoned as?
Commercial.
Commercial or residential?
Why don't you guys talk about this
And I
outside
said
of the
I'd
meeting?
have to
This really isn't
Right.
the
It
It
content
has to
for a
do because
legislative
it
meeting.
reflects
With
on
the
the
county
board.
board.
It's not done right.
Jim, talk about it outside of the meeting.
Every-
And I-
This is
I-
a town issue, and
Where's
this
the
is where it's supposed to be.
transparency? Don't you gavel me. Where's the transparency?
It's
So-
Murphy.
So your concerns is
Is
that you
that
would
it's
like a
not being
site,
done
you would
correctly.
like a site plan
Like
review.
you, absolutely, and it
Okay.
needs a seeker, it needs everything that you told us that we needed. And
that's
this was
what
brought
I-
up by a county planning board member. When you have the county involved, and you have a state legislator involved who spoke both to Betty and myself, something needs to be looked into. You put our feet to the grind on this and made
Did
us
Sturts
do
have one?
everything.
Yeah, but I already had a building.
By the
permit
book.
mine, so.
And not only that, I don't want Mr. Mattice's building to be in fault because it hasn't been done correctly.
So you're saying that you think a site plan review and a seeker needs to be
That's
done?
not what I think, it's what the law says,
So you're
since
saying,
1998.
great.
So it needs to be discussed, what is the proper procedure?
We have it written out and I believe that it's moving forward. Is that right?
But it shouldn't
Well,
be
First
confusing.
of all, it's not my responsibility and I can't tell anybody that they can or cannot do it. That's the code officer's responsibility.
No,
I
it's
can't,
not.
yes, it is.
No, it's not.
100%.
For the
So,
secret?
so Jim, what you're saying
It's
is
not up
that
to me
Cliff,
Just
to
you
tell
stay out
them
of it.
yes or
hold on
no.
one second.
No. It is
Are you-
not your time.
Jim, the site plan review is they're told to do a site plan review by the code enforcement officer?
The code officer should not have issued a building permit
Exactly.
without it being done.
That's right.
According to our regulations. I got a phone call from the county asking me if I knew what was going on down the road. I said, no, I don't know what's going on. Why? They're building a building. Did you see anything at the planning board level to do a site plan? No, I have not. Maybe you should look into it. I called Linda. The process started right there. No paperwork, nothing was done. No, nobody knew nothing about what was going on. I made a couple of phone calls, tried to get a hold of Justin, called Cliff, said, Cliff, what is going on? I met with them down at the site. I said, you guys know you have to do a site plan. No, we didn't. We got a building permit to start. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but you have to do a site plan. That's what the county's telling me. Is that not what I said? Exactly what I said.
Yeah.
So I said, okay.
So we don't
well,
have an issue, so
then you've
just,
gotta
we
do
have,
it. But why is this getting all thrown back on me?
it's not.
It's not my responsibility.
There's, you don't need to justify yourself, Justin doesn't need to justify himself. We're taking, this is a non-issue, as far as I know, and my
It's a big
understanding
issue.
is that everybody is moving forward with the site plan and the seeker as requested.
Last I
And,
knew it was being done.
and if it
Paperwork
doesn't,
was
if
being
we
done
don't see
by
it,
the
in
landowner.
great,
You're not the landowner.
Not the
So the
landowner.
landowner is taking care of the paperwork.
great,
I
so
have
we're
not seen
good.
it yet to today, so.
Has anybody checked with the county to see what what they want him to do, being that they're the ones who brought this to everybody's attention?
They have the packet. It tells them exactly what to do in the packet.
Okay, does he have a specific date that he has to have it down there? I don't want him not to be meeting the dates that he's supposed to have this stuff done by. Is there a specific date? Because
Yeah,
after all, the
before-
building's
before they
already
start
up.
the building.
Right,
Pardon
before
me?
the building permit.
Before they start the building.
Which we're already way past that, so.
So at this point, it was
I don't
just
really see
fairly
what a site
agreed
plan is even
upon
gonna
so
do.
that nobody had any hard
You're gonna have to
feelings
get the
that they
site
would
plan
get
in.
it done.
You won't
and
get your C of
we would
O
get it done. and
until you get
It
your
would
C.
So
not
I
be
got
an
a year to
issue.
get a site plan.
You gotta get the site.
Well, that's
So I
what
got a
I'm
year.
trying to say. He needs to know what he has to do. See, now he didn't know that.
Yes,
No, he did.
he did, because
You-
I was
like,
there, I
you
gave
can
him the
fabricate
paperwork.
crises
I gave
I'm
him
not
the
fabricating
Let's get back to our
paperwork.
families.
Transparency, transparency, transparency.
It was done.
We're
It
good.
was in the process of being done.
Okay, so Justin, then you need to know that has to be done before you can get your CO to go inside the
And he was
building.
told that by the code officer.
Do you have any
The
other
code
comments?
officer told him that?
He told me he told him that.
Did he?
Again, he's not here.
You're,
He may have
you
told
do
John
not, you guys
that.
are not on the hot seat
He may
here.
have
This
told-
is
No,
your.
I'm just
council
asking him a
comments.
question. It's
Absolutely
public.
He's not in the hot
inappropriate to
seat.
be.
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
This is
I'm
getting a
kind
little
of
bit
confused, are we in
ridiculous.
the comment section?
No.
We're in the council comments section,
No.
so we're asking the question of,
Okay, that's what I thought.
yeah, it's council comment.
Do you have any other comments, Sandra?
Well, no, not about this, are we bringing up the Jim Tupper thing here now?
That's in the resolution.
All right, we're bringing it up then. Okay, no, right now that's it.
Okay.
Let
Any
me
other
ask you guys
council
one more
comments?
question. If I, say I go get this site plan review,
It's not the time, we're gonna
If
have a
something
public
comes up.
comment at the end.
that I can't build there, now
You-
who's responsible is that?
We're gonna have
Is
a,
that the code officer's responsibility or the planning board?
Justin,
It's got nothing to do with planning.
I'm gonna open it up for public comment at the end.
Unfortunately.
Do you have any comments?
I wanted to put a motion out about, putting the building fund money back on a line item, and then that's all that can be used for is for the new building.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Betty.
The money for the building fund, put it back on a line item, and that it can be used just for the new construction of a new building.
Well, it's already in there that way,
But
but
it's not
Doesn't
really
show.
real.
that has
Is
to
that
be
done
done
under
under
resolution? Under a resolution.
Okay.